everybody. I am RJSMITH. It is midnight here on the East Coast of America, and this thing of ours is Crazy News Reacts. Getting pretty excited, guys, because next Friday night will be our first live stream, and I can't freaking wait. I've been in basically class for the last week with this new program called Ecamm Live, learning how to use that. And once that is finished, hopefully by the end of this week, we are going to rock and roll at midnight Eastern time. Now, please hit that like and subscribe right from the beginning. I know it's not hard. It takes 1 second. Hit the like button. Helps me a lot. And subscribe. You're going to love this, I'm telling you. And share with your friends if you really like it, right? All of those things helps us to grow our audience because it showed to more people. Today, I have a very sad video of a young thug officer ripping a 60-year-old woman out of her car and throwing her on the ground because she didn't understand what he was saying. There's a language barrier. Let's check out the story about the tyrant and the lady.
Dozens of people gathered in Northampton earlier today for a rally after footage was released of a traffic stop this past April that shows a city police officer pulling a woman out of her car. Now they're calling for change.
Hey guys, welcome to Clearwater Beach.
Extra, extra, read all about it. 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 Hot off the press, brand new news, front page, who is this? All black.
No way in hell, folks, that you can tell me this officer did not realize he was speaking to an elderly woman in her 60s, okay? Cursing at her, screaming at her, not listening to what she was saying and understanding the barrier. Instead, he is escalating and calling for more units. For what? A broken headlight? Come on, guys. I mean, honestly, that's just absolutely ridiculous. It makes no sense to me, you know? Are you that bored, really? In Northampton, Massachusetts? Nothing else going on besides pulling over elderly people with broken taillights or headlights, pulling them from their cars, slamming them on the ground. Another officer shows up. He jumps on top of the old lady. This is thug action, guys. I mean, come on. Imagine you, your mom, your dad, grandparents, maybe adult children get pulled over by this little Nazi. It could happen to them. If it could happen to a poor old lady. And to lie and say she was reaching for her gear shift, it's an automatic car. There's no gear shift, okay? Absolute lies, intimidation, aggression, horrible.
The footage shows a traffic stop that escalated quickly. People we spoke with today described it as horrifying. And leaders we spoke with say this past week say it could have ended differently. People gathered outside Northampton City Hall Sunday to call for changes in policing after footage from a traffic stop in April was released that shocked many people.
It was completely despicable. I know Marisol. I know people like Marisol. We grew up in the same neighborhood. To think that someone could put their hands on an elderly woman like that, or anybody in general, it really just, it was gut-wrenching.
On April 4th, 2023, Northampton police officer John Sulu tried to conduct a traffic stop on Marisol Drioge, who drove by him with a broken headlight. According to police records, Sulu approached the Kia Drioge was driving, explaining he was pulling her over for the broken headlight and failing to pull over.
Oh, where?
This one right here, ma'am. And I was behind you for a good quarter mile and you failed to pull over.
Drioge, a primarily Spanish speaker, informs the officer she didn't understand why she was stopped. Her attorney confirms to Western Mass News English is not her first language. The officer asked her for her licenses and registration several times and called for additional units. Then the stop begins to escalate. After asking for the documents again, Sulu ordered Drioge out of her car multiple times. She then began rolling up her window and, according to documents, reached for the car's gear shift. Sulu then reached into the vehicle and began to pull Drioge out of the car.
Right now!
No.
Get out!
No. No me toques. No me toques. Ah!
Get out of your vehicle!
After a struggle between the two, a second officer shows up and pepper sprays Drioge. She was put in handcuffs and placed in the back of a police car. More officers arrived to the scene, including an officer to translate for Drioge, who speak Spanish. An internal investigation by the Northampton Police Department found Sulu's use of force to be within the department's policies. Sulu was not suspended for the incident, but attended 2 verbal de-escalation classes in June and July. When Western Mass News spoke with Northampton Police Chief Jody Casper earlier this week, she said the situation could have been less intense if Officer Sulu took more time to talk to the driver.
We want to be able to be on scenes and de-escalate them and not escalate them. And in this case, without a doubt, anyone who has seen the video can see that the communication is not effective from the officer.
And the cop was cleared. They found that he used reasonable force within the department's policy. Are they watching the same video that we're watching, folks? Now take a look at this. Police violence just in this department. This little province used lethal force more than 89% of the nation's departments. Absolutely insane. The FBI should have investigated this. They didn't.
City Mayor Gina Louise Sciarra also reacting to the footage, sharing a statement with Western Mass News that reads in part, "It is clear to me that as a slower, more considered interaction and more effective communication could have avoided the escalation of the situation. I was very concerned to see the situation escalate to such a degree on the video and strongly disagree with how the officer handled it." Meantime, John Rivera hopes the footage gives people a new perspective of the officers that serve the city.
If they can't serve an elderly woman who doesn't speak any English, it really puts into perspective who they serve, right? Whether it's themselves or their own interests.
Police tell us that Drioch has threatened legal action. The attorney representing Marisol Drioch shared a statement with Western Mass News on today's rally that reads in part, "According to an outside agency, this was reasonable and proportionate policing. If we don't want 60-year-old women pulled out of their cars, beaten and sprayed with chemical weapons over a broken headlight, we should stop hiring people whose specific job it is to do that."
Am I the only one? Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm seeing things other people don't see. Possible, right? And the mayor, God bless his soul. They need better communication, he says, before they escalate. Well, no shit, Sherlock. Your department is one of the worst. They need to be more concerned and don't disregard. I just don't see the reasonable force here. Now check out this chart right here, guys. In 2023, in America, there were 1,247 people killed by police. 47% of them did not have a weapon. This is from the FBI. I'm not making it up, right? And, of course, the chief of police, who is so concerned, got promoted. Check this out.
New at noon, Northampton's police chief has accepted a new position. Chief Jody Casper will become the first woman to lead the Nantucket Police Department. Chief Casper confirmed to 22 News in a statement this morning that she has accepted a conditional offer after serving 25 years with the Northampton Police Department. She said the hiring process with Nantucket is ongoing and a few things need to be finalized. Once those are completed, Casper said she will formally notify the mayor of her anticipated departure, likely 2 months after her official resignation.
So was she forced out? We don't know, right? But the fact that New Hampshire Police Department is hiring her as a chief, yeah, don't they know that she's responsible for like a really bad department? Guys, I really try to find the good in these stories. And you'll notice how all of these things I find are pretty much in the United States. This stuff does not go on en masse around the world like here. Well, thanks for hanging out. Hit the like and the subscribe and share it with your friends. And I'll see you right back here tomorrow. And here at the end, I'm going to leave the entire video if you want to watch it. See you tomorrow.
Bring this. I don't know where I'm going.
Okay, and?
And what?
Why'd you fail to stop?
Why you feel the stop? Why? I don't understand.
Can I see your license registration, please?
No, I want you to tell me why you stopped me.
You have... And...
What
Stop.
happened?
You want me...
It's out where?
This one right here, ma'am. And I was behind you for a good quarter mile and you failed to pull over.
I failed to pull over.
Yes, blue lights on behind you mean pull over.
I don't know if you stop me.
Okay, but they teach you in driver's ed to pull over for emergency vehicles. So you failed to pull over. License and registration now. I'm not going to ask again.
I am pulled over.
License and registration. License and registration now. Failing? Can I get another unit, please?
Everyone you want because I am in McDonald's. I go out the McDonald's. McDonald's is behind.
License and registration now.
Call the police.
I am the police.
No, you know.
Yes, I am. Get out of your vehicle.
No.
Step. King Street by Starbucks. Get out of your vehicle right now.
I want the police.
Out of your vehicle right now.
No.
Get out.
No. No me toques. No me toques. Ah!
Get out of your fucking vehicle.